Today we are going to be looking at the best countries in each letters, starting from A to Z. With that, let's get started. Seeing as the first letter of the alphabet is A, the country to start us off will be Argentina, as they took third in the FIFA 2022 national teams ranking. As their fellow South American brothers, Brazil come in to claim this spot as their own, after beating Belgium in the national team ranking, as Brazil claimed the top spot and Belgium claims the second spot in the national team ranking. Followed by the runners-up of the FIFA 2018 World Cup, taking the letter C, Croatia. With barely any competition for this spot, Denmark comes in to take their rightful place, as they also barely made it into the top 10 FIFA 2022 national team ranking as number 10. Moving on to E. And with no arguments here, we can all say that England sits with the letter E. No questions asked, as they are not just 5th on the alphabet table, but they are also 5th in the FIFA ranking list. The FIFA 2018 World Cup winners also take their position F with barely any competition, as their only major competitor Finland are 56th in the FIFA ranking table. Moving on to G, and marching on the alphabet table to complete the letter G is Germany. With no questions, we can all assume that Germany has taken this spot. And now to H, with two major countries competing for the letter H, which are Hungary and Haiti. And Hungary comes on top with a FIFA ranking of 36, while Haiti, which is 87. With another World Cup winning team taking another letter, the letter I goes down to Italy, with not much of a competition. And for J, with Europe and South America claiming most of the letters, Asia finally makes its moves, as it sends out Japan to snatch the letter J. Moving on to K, with Japan making a move, Korean Republic comes in to give Asia its second spot with the letter K. And L, after checking the FIFA ranking table list, Luxembourg finishes ahead of Lebanon, as they are number 92 in the FIFA list. North America makes its first move by sending out its first team, Mexico, with the FIFA ranking of 13 on the table, therefore beating other American teams in the table. And leaving the next letter for Netherlands with their current recruiting system and filling in the number 8 spot in the ranking table. Leaving the letter O for Oman, with no competition for this position, we give it to just Oman, who are also ranking in the 75th position of the table. With one of the top 10 FIFA national teams coming into display late into the table, we surrender this position to Portugal with no questions asked. Being the only country that has the letter Q starting its name, we leave the 2022 host of the FIFA World Cup with the letter Q, Qatar. Next is another FIFA World Cup host who entertained us all in the 2018 World Cup edition, Russia. Even with the likes of Switzerland, Senegal and even Seba, these champions takes the spot, as they also stole the spotlight in the 2010 World Cup edition as champions. Spain. With the waiting finally coming to an end, Africa puts itself on the table, with Tunisia as their first representative, with the FIFA ranking of 30 on the table. But unfortunately, USA could not make the table, as they fell 2 positions down the FIFA ranking table to Uruguay, who FIFA gave the number 14 position to. With only 3 options here, we can all say that after seeing them that Venezuela takes the position without much of a fight. Barely knowing any country with the letter W apart from Wales and Württemberg, and sorry for saying I don't know if Württemberg really has a football team, so we give this to Wales. With no country starting with the letter X, we select 2 countries who have the letter X in their spelling, which are Mexico and Luxembourg, who are already on this list. But just to complete it, we'll pick Mexico, as they are higher in the FIFA ranking table than Luxembourg. Moving on to Y, and being the only country in this list with the letter Y, or in the whole world, Yemen takes its place in the table. And last but not the least comes to Z, and we can see two African countries battling it out, which are Zambia and Zimbabwe. And we will let the FIFA national team ranking table decide this last letter. And taking this letter will be Zambia, with the FIFA ranking of number 88. Unfortunately for Zimbabwe, they were a bit far in the list as they took 125th on this list. With that, I end this video, and let me know of your own opinion. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.